How you doing? Travon.
Chip, you want to start us off?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought we were doing the ask the call on the person first. Travon, how you doing, brother?
Good. How about you?
Good, thank you. Hey, I'm just wondering your personal feelings on, just competing in this particular year, how odd it's been, and like the whole testing thing. Is that something that you've just gotten used to being tested on the regular? And, because I hear people always talk about that nasal thing and how much it hurts and all that. But what about you guys having to kind of go through this on the regular?
So far, coach has gotten into it. He told us we was going to be getting tested a lot, so everybody just bought in and did what they had to do in order to, when it came to that situation, everybody just doing what they told to do.
Mark Weiser, do you have a question?
Yep. Hey, Travon. I wanted to ask you, with so many guys back on this defense, how good do you think you guys can be, and in what areas can you be even better than you were last year, you think?
I think the sky's the limit for our defense, and one main thing that our defense is emphasizing is our third and short. We need to get a lot better in our third and short game. Coach has been preaching about that, and everybody's working to get better.
Mike Griffith, got a question?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Let me get off mute here. Oh no, I am on mute. Hey. Okay, Travon. So you're the guy that came in at 285. You're on the kickoff team last year. Where are you at now physically? I mean, you came in. It appeared pretty physically prepared. How much bigger, faster, stronger did you get in this last year?
Me personally, I think that I've gained a lot of strength just from my freshman year, from recovering from my two wrist injuries. I just think I'm coming off well on those injuries, and the strength staff is doing a great job pushing me, helping me develop my strength back.
Are you still going to be participating in special teams? You still going to be flying down there with people, or
do whatever coach needs me to do?
Dash, do you have a question for Travon?
I certainly do. Hey, Travon, good to see you, man. What kind of advice have you given a guy like Jalen Carter, a true freshman defensive lineman coming in, as far as making it through the grind of camp and putting himself in position to contribute here this year?
One of my main things I always tell them, the younger guys, or the freshmen rather, is just to give it all they got. And as long as you give up everything that you have, then nobody can tell you that you can't be on the field with the ones or the twos or whatever that is.
Seth, do you have a question?
Yeah, Travon, normally when a five-star joins a program, they've got a starting spot or guaranteed playing time. They had trouble, on the other hand, getting you on the field as much as they wanted last year. What does that mean to you as a player? Did you understand that? And does that make everyone better when they know they have to raise their game?
Like you said, just knowing that I have to go out and work hard every day, knowing somebody like me be carrying in front of me. I had to go out every day, making few errors, stay on top of my game. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I don't have to worry about what he's doing as long as I'm doing my job.
Jake Rowe?
Yeah, Travon, I want to ask just about Jalen Carter specifically. I mean, he's a guy that, Coach Lanning had a lot of good things to say about when we talked to him. What have you seen from him, and kind of how ready is he to help you guys out right away?
He's showing a lot of great things right now. It's just, like I said, the sky's the limit for him also. He's a very talented player. Doesn't have to be coached a lot because he came in already knowing a lot. So that says a lot about him just alone.
We'll go to Connor Riley.
Hey, Travon. Sort of like Seth asked, you guys play a lot of defensive players, rotating in constantly, and that sort of helps offset losses that you have every year. As an individual, how much does it help to have that you're allowed to rotate in a whole lot and sort of build your game out over the course of the season and then year over year?
It helps a lot with guys staying fresh, being able to get like fresh rushes in on third down, being able to push the pocket or get the kind of push that you need to get off the field with 3 and outs or whatever that may be. So it just means a lot, rotating a lot of the guys, getting a lot of the guys snapping experience for further years down the road.
Brendan Sudge, you have a question for Travon?
Hey, Travon, I kind of want to get your personal perspective on all the actions that you guys have taken as a team towards social justice. So first off, like as you have watched all this unfold, like what type of emotions have you experienced? And then second part, how important is it for you personally to take action on this?
Me personally, it's affected me, and I mean, racism has been going on, and people have been trying to better it. I say every year. So I think, me personally, I think that we shouldn't give up on it. Fight for justice within any race or whatever the situation may be. I just think that we need to keep fighting, trying to progress as a whole, as a united couple in the world. And can you ask your second question again?
So I was just saying, like, for you as an athlete, like, how important is it for you to actively, like, speak on your platform and take action?
Me with the platform that I have, I can say that it's still growing. It's not where I want it to be yet, but me using my platform, I think that I can get a lot of younger and older people, but mainly talk to younger kids, get them to do the right thing and give them some inspiring words and put it in their head so they can raise their kids to do the right thing.
David Pascal.
Travon, last year you were a newcomer trying to learn everything. This year with all the COVID regulations and things y'all are having to do, what has been the stranger preseason camp for you and why?
Me personally, I just have to say the camp part hasn't been too hard for me. It was mainly just the part like right after spring break, having to adjust on what we was going to do when we get back or whatever. Then that was mainly the biggest part for me, just coming back off of spring break. But once we got back into the football aspect, everything was just rolling as normal. And we just took a few extra precautions here and there for the things we needed to.
Patrick, do you have a question for Travon? Is Patrick on?
I'm good.
Let's see here. Dean Legge, do you have a question?
Travon, you were just talking about coming back from spring practice or spring break and not knowing what to expect. When has it creeped into you that y'all will really be playing? Have you gotten that feeling yet, or where are y'all on that?
Just taking it week by week. So far, like we hearing this a go for the first game, so we're preparing like we play in 2 weeks. So we just keep prepping up until then.
Will, do you have a question?
Yeah, hey Travon. Is there more anxiety this year just knowing you're going straight into SEC competition, and how prepared do you feel going up against this O-line and your teammates in practice?
I feel like, I don't know. Me personally, I just think that we've improved a lot, and our whole team, our offensive line chemistry has grown a lot, so that's helped them become better, and the defensive line is helping them get better every day. You got big guys like JD helping with the push on the inside, and Malik Herring and a few outside linebackers help with the rush on the outside. So it helps with a lot of their chemistry on the offensive line, so they're getting better. And what was that first question you had asked again?
Yeah, just about maybe if there's any extra anxiety going straight into a slate of SEC games.
No, I would say it's no anxiety going straight into the SEC games because Coach Smart drills into our head every day. We play every game like it's our SEC and prepare for the next week after that. So just got to stay on top of that.
Palmer, do you have a question for Travon?
I'm good.
Cody, do you have a question?
Travon, I know you guys are some are going to classes and some aren't. Is it kind of tricky? Are you apprehensive to be around other people?
I mean, with the online classes and the in-person classes, me personally, I like the online class. I think anybody would say that I like the online classes better because you don't have to worry about what other students are doing outside of that, not by you wearing your mask, but them also, you're in a safer environment if you're able to take online classes. So that's why I think online classes are better.
Alex Glaze, do you have a question before we open it up for the last couple?
I'm good, thanks.
Okay, we can open it up for the last minute or so. We got time for about 2 questions.
Hey, Travon, this is Mike. I want to ask you about James Cook. We talked to players over the years about Cook. You've been one of those big guys. I'm guessing at some point or another you've been in the open field with James. What do you see from Cook? What kind of player is he?
Cook, he's a great player. He's one of those players that always has good energy out there on the football field. And he's a very shifty athlete. So that makes him very hard to guard in open space or tackle in open space. You just have to make sure you break down and key in on the things that you need to do in order to make a play on him. But he's a great athlete.
Travon, as far as you as a player, is for you, is it still just defensive end? Have you added to your kind of repertoire in terms of positions you can play in this defense? And, where have you kind of settled in at?
We cross train a lot. So coach has been training me with D tackles and outside linebackers, somewhat of everything, really.
Travon, what are you weight-wise right now? You look a lot leaner than what I recall from last year.
275.
How much lighter is that from last season?
During the season, about the same.
Oh, was it? Okay. I thought you looked more than that. Okay. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Travon. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, everyone.